We're coming to you live from Yokohama Arena, just outside Tokyo, Japan. Welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships #2. First match up is Sano versus Royler Gracie. Hi, my name is Steven Quadros, and I'm seated here at ringside with mixed martial arts legend Bas Rutten.
Hey, Steven, back in the house again, man.
Royler Gracie giving up 50 pounds in this fight. As I said before, Royler known to be probably the best overall mixed martial art technician. He can punch a little bit, he can kick a little bit, and we know all the Gracies are good on the ground.
That's one thing that's 100% sure.
Now, Yuhi Sano has got Nobuhiko Takada in his corner. Royler's got Rickson Gracie in his corner, and those two fought in the previous Pride, the Pride Fighting Championships #1. This is the second installment of the Pride Fighting Championships. First one was very, very successful. And so we're back. First match, Gracie versus Sano. And they touch gloves.
Now, I wonder what's going to happen. I think he's going to go to the ground. What do you say?
I think it's going to go to the ground, but I think that Sano is probably going to make it difficult for Gracie to get him to the ground. So Gracie might have to pull him down into the guard position. But I think Gracie's going to, look how fast he is. We'll see if he can pick him apart with some jabs and maybe some low kicks to set Sano up to try and grab the leg and go to the ground.
Yeah, you need to do something, but it's normally the pro wrestlers are good in defending the takedown. They got some skills in there, so and they train every day, you know. And even though it's pro wrestling, they're in good shape. And hey, they want to make a point. They want to say, no. Pro wrestlers also can fight for real. So
well, here we go into the Greco-Roman clinch. Both men down. Perfect. As I said, he pulls back into the guard, and Sano is engaging him. Sano standing back up. Royler got that right leg of Sano cupped down behind, and Royler got him exactly where he wants him. Sano standing back up, smart move. But Sano almost pulling into Royler's full guard. Sano sitting up straight, smart move.
Going for the butterfly guard. He's going to probably try to turn him.
Oh,
there you go.
That was a beautiful sweep there.
Beautiful.
By Royler Gracie. Right on cue from Mr. Rutten, my partner's prediction.
Yeah, but what else would he do if he gets a butterfly guard, you know? And knowing his submission skills, that was the only thing he could do right there.
The butterfly guard, if you're not familiar with the intricacies of ground fighting, is where you put the instep or the bottom part of the shin under your opponent's thigh and then twist him one way or another. Looks like Royler Gracie has got the mounted position. Now, because of the weight disadvantage, Sano may be able to just roll.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got very good belt. Oh, I thought it was an armbar there. I think he's going to go for the armbar, but he missed.
Sano pushing away at Royler's stomach. Royler really staying on top. Now, this is a good ground fighter in Royler Gracie.
Beautiful, good control. Jump to the other side. Very nice.
I really like Royler Gracie's style. A lot of action for a ground fight, because a lot of people think, well, when a fight goes to the ground, it's going to be boring. They're just going to lay there. But Royler Gracie does anything but lay there. Coming from the proud heritage, his older brother, Rickson Gracie, being reputed to be the greatest jiu-jitsu player in the world, Royler's got to be close behind. Royler, very well respected for his straight grappling abilities. And Sano, having not even thrown a punch, seems to want to meet him strictly on a grappling basis. It would be interesting to see if Sano institutes some striking in this, boss.
Yeah, it's quite kind of dangerous what Royler is doing right now. Not now, but putting an arm, when you're in mount position, putting an arm around somebody's neck, because that's the way you can turn somebody.
You can just roll him.
Twist him to the side. At least you could try. And it's like you said, he has the weight difference, so maybe then he's going to succeed at it.
There's Rickson Gracie.
There we go.
There it is. He turned him just as we thought. Now Royler going up high. Looks like he's going for a triangle choke, boss. And Sano picks him up and slams him out of it. He could have been in some trouble. Look at the footwork of Royler keeping him trapped.
I just want to say it. It's like
a little bug.
Spider. He's connecting all the time. Good control. Very good control.
I'm really impressed by the grappling ability of Royler Gracie here.
See, I would strike. If I would fight a Gracie, I would just go for strikes and takedown defense. I wouldn't clinch with him and do this.
Yeah, because this guy, he should have just thrown a knee straight up the middle. If he knows he's going to go to the ground, throw a shot.
And he goes again for the butterfly guard. He's probably going to twist him again. One on the hip. It's very nice to set up an armbar.
And Royler is so quick.
There we go. Watch this. Oh, no.
He's got that arm. Right now, there's not a lot of sweat, so it's easy to grip the limbs and hang on. Royler is a lot like a rock climber because there's very little to grab onto, but he finds something.
Yeah, plus he looks like a rock climber. Look at it. His muscle definition is strong for his weight. It's very strong.
Very lean. There's Nobuhiko Takada, the Hulk Hogan of Japan, and his former opponent, Rickson Gracie. Rickson Gracie beat Takada in the previous Pride Fighting Championships #1 with an armbar. But hopefully that will reverse that fortune. But Royler looks to be the better technician right now. And unless Sano, as we discussed earlier, uncorks some strikes, this will be a short night for Sano via the grappling mode.
He's going to twist him again, you see? Oh, no.
Look how limber Royler Gracie is.
Yep. One little mistake and he's going to be on top. So Sano better watch out. There he goes again with that foot, and it's hooking. It's like connecting, sticking to Sano's legs.
I think Royler Gracie's probably been on the mat hundreds, maybe even thousands of times, and it shows. Oh, going for the triangle again. It shows because every move he does is for a purpose, either to distract his opponent or to set up a series of moves, not just one move. Because he goes for one move, a triangle, then he'll go for an armbar, but then he'll go to try and sweep the opponent. He's really crafty.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to catch him with that triangle. It looks, here we go again. Oh.
But Sano just seems to be willing to defend, but people don't want to see a fighter just defend in a fight. They want to see Sano trying to win. This is Yuhi Sano's mixed martial arts debut, coming straight out of pro wrestling. But Sano hasn't done anything, nothing.
Just defending it. It looks like same as Takada was doing against Rickson.
Only maybe he's doing a better job, but maybe the weight difference is favoring him to help him do a better job because Takada, once it went to the ground, the fight was almost over from the beginning because Rickson mounted him and punched him until he got an armbar. There hasn't been a strike thrown in this fight. Not a kick, not a punch, not a knee, nothing.
And it's strange, because if I would, here we go again, fight a Gracie, you should hit. Because that's their weakest, not that they're weak at it, but their weakest link is that. So strike.
Well, let's put it this way. That's the thing no one has tested.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's a weakness, but nobody has even tried to punch one of them.
Yeah, it's true.
So we don't know that that's necessarily a weakness because it's not like we saw Rickson or Royler get punched and rocked or something. Nobody's even bothered to throw a strike. They just thought, well, we're on the ground. I better play their game, which is a mistake. A fighter comes in with certain skills. He's got to make the other fighter fight his game. We know the Gracies are going to make Sano fight his game, but is this Sano's game plan? Is this the way Sano fights? I don't know. I've never seen him fight. But so far, maybe, I guess he is strictly a grappler. Because otherwise he would have been punching by now.
Yeah, he's just trying to defend everything that Royler is doing. He should punch. Yeah. Oh, no, that was a half thing. It was a try.
Royler's wide open for a punch.
Yep.
Because even if he has his wrists, once Sano pulls the hand back,
he has to use his weight difference. That's what he has to use. Power over power. But look at him.
I think he should stand up.
Especially when he takes the butterfly guard. Now he can't get up.
Yeah, because Royler doesn't have his hands locked up. Now it's too late now. But I think as soon as Royler lets go, because Sano is showing Royler that he wants to stay down there with him.
There we go again.
Another sweep. A textbook sweep. Royler, if there were points, I believe that this is a no-judge fight. Meaning that if the fight goes the distance, it will be a draw. Another beautiful sweep there by Royler Gracie. Royler basically schooling Sano here on the ground in the techniques of jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, and he knows it very well. Good control, even though the weight difference, he's controlling it.
He's got the mount, but I don't think the mount is going to be the ticket with Sano, because the mount works well to ground and pound to hope for an armbar. But with a guy who's bigger, like Sano is, by 50 pounds, I don't think the mount is the right position for Royler to win the fight.
I should stay in the side mount like this, start kneeing the body, kneeing the head, elbowing, and then set him up for a straight armbar, something like that. You know, and he's capable of doing it, so I think that's the best game plan for him right now. It's absolute silence, do you hear it? Unreal.
Absolute silence in the ring, and the audience being a mirror reflection of that silence. The sound of silence couldn't be more apropos by Simon and Garfunkel.
This is the sound of silence.
Bas Rutten, ladies and gentlemen. Bas Rutten. 2 drink minimum here at the Pride Fighting Championships #2, ringside at the Yokohama Arena. Neither man has a scratch.
Nothing.
Both guys are... It's a straight jiu-jitsu match right now.
It's like they gave him the how you say it, they told him, okay, it's dangerous, you can twist him.
Yeah, he was going for the over-under choke there, but as Bas said, it's very easy to roll. Actually, it would be a roll to the left, but he's got to trap that right leg of Royler.
Yeah, right now he's putting the underhooks on, so now he can't twist him. But it looks like they told the fighters, okay, no punching, no nothing after a certain amount of time or something. Do something. It's because they don't strike. Strike would be the major key here for Sano to do something to Royler. Striking. And Royler also, look at him. I mean, he's in the perfect position. He can mount a strike.
With a 50-pound weight differential, I think this may be the perfect opponent for Royler Gracie to institute his jiu-jitsu. But do people want to see this kind of a match where one guy just lays there and defends and the other guy is all over him?
Yep. Yeah. No, people don't want to see this.
They want to see competition. They want to see drama. Right now, there's no drama. Royler is mounted on top of Sano. Royler is thinking about an over-under choke. Sano is laying there looking to roll, looking to counter. But if Royler does nothing, there's nothing to counter, so nothing happens. No. So then we have the sound of silence.
This is the sound of silence. Yeah, now, let's go, guys. Show us some action.
Now, Royler's got that knee over Sano's left arm, and he's opening that up. That's a good move, but what's he going to do with it? Because he's got to flip to the other. Royler doesn't really have a submission right here. If Royler were smart, but he wants to play by the rules, he could just put his hand over Sano's mouth and smother him, make Sano react, and then go for an opening. But I think he wants to do this strictly by the book. He doesn't want to use any dirty tricks, which that really isn't a dirty trick. It's just a trick.
Yeah, I would use it. If it's legal, I would use it. He's going to the side, he goes back to the mount. He's pulling, but there is nothing there right now. I wonder why he's putting pressure on him. There's nothing there.
Well, there is a bit of a neck extension.
Yeah, but it's more of a chiropractic.
Yeah, you can't. It's really hard to, unless you have the guy's face in your shoulder or chest. You can't submit him. You could smother him, but Royler doesn't have enough mass really to put his chest or shoulder in front of the guy's mouth to shut off the circulation.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
No,
he's too small.
No mass. Yeah. Yeah, he should push himself out, start hitting, and then it will open up for a nice straight arm bar or something. Up, here we go, knee right. I can't believe how quiet the people are again, man. It's like...
I think maybe there's a handful of people that are whispering a word, but everybody's just watching. Maybe they're really soaking this up. Maybe they're that much into the technical aspects of grappling. But I hear some catcalls from the back of the room. They've got to do something.
Yeah, they because this is not right. I don't want to see a fight like this for the next 30 minutes.
Sano merely defending. Royler is too far to his left to go for the armbar over against Sano's right arm.
And he's going again for that neck crank thing, but he's trying. It's not going to work. The only thing that we saw right now is like 2 or 3 triangle choke attacks
From the bottom.
from the bottom who got defended, and that's it. Not one strike,
Well,
not one
see,
kick.
one of the things about the mounted position is that in order to open up the armbar, strikes to the ribs, then the head are the ticket. Royler hasn't issued one single punch in this fight.
うまく足コントロールして向こう嫌がるからそうそうそうそう足外そうとするそうそうそう
Now, here we are. What can we do?
Boss,
相手よ相手の
let me ask you this.
Ask me.
Is this fight boring?
Right now it is. Yes, it is. Ask me something else.
10時来るよ10時
Come on.
Do you think there will be a punch thrown in the next 5 minutes?
We can start betting on it maybe, like a live line bet. 15 minutes. Maybe this is the sign.
I'll bet you $1 million that this fight will not end in a knockout.
Okay, now let me see. It's a difficult call because I don't have $1 million, so I
Okay,
can't
okay, I
take
don't
that
have
bet.
$1 million either. I know people who have $1 million, and so do you. But okay, gentleman's bet.
Okay.
I predict that this fight, hopefully, I hope it won't go the distance because there won't be any drama. It's just people pay money to see action or to see something happen. To the heat from the combatants' personal, emotional conviction.
Did he tap him there? Look at him. He taps.
Did. Okay, there's a strike.
That's a strike. Does it count as a strike?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a strike.
It's not a push. But he did it 2 times. Maybe now.
Looks like Sano going for a sweep there and almost getting guard. Sano waiting and almost exploding. You know where Sano may have some tricks up his sleeve. I know he doesn't have a shirt on, boss.
Yeah.
You tried that one on me. But he may have a few tricks.
I don't think that Sano wants to get hit because he got hit 2 times and then he went.
Yeah, but those weren't really hits. It's just barely
That's
tapped
what
him.
I mean. Maybe it was. But listen, if he gets all frustrated by 2 of those stabs, then Royler better start hitting. He's got good ground control, man. Very nice. But he should use it to strike. Come on. That was another one. Look at this. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Okay. You see? Do those count as a strike? That's the only thing I ask.
Yes, they do, but they almost. I guess they wouldn't count against Royler, but Royler's got a plan.
Oh, my God.
But Royler's got a plan. Royler knows he's not in danger here. Royler can do any game plan he wants. So if he wants to start slow, and I've seen boxers do this. Alexis Arguello, one of the greatest boxers, a featherweight and lightweight champion from the 70s and 80s, he used to come out there and hit the guy light just to see if the guy would block the punches, then he'd load up and knock the guy out. He'd hit the guy light. He hit him light. And the guy wouldn't block anything. Oh, this guy doesn't have any power. So the guy would get confidence, walk in, and get knocked out.
No. See,
Now-
that's perfect strategy.
So what he's doing is he's saying, well, if this guy's not going to block it, then blast him.
Yeah, no, but I don't see. I think you're going to be right. You can bet for $1 million. It's not going to be a knockout, but it would be very strange.
Now, see, they're getting harder. You can hear the thump.
Yeah, that's because everybody's also quiet. They got springs in.
And he
the
doesn't want to hurt his hand, too. But as I said before, Royler supposedly is a decent striking technician, a decent kicking technician. He's got a well-rounded array of skills compared to some of the other Gracies or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu men who primarily go to the ground and go for a submission. And he's doing strikes now, which I figure he's not in a hurry. The other guy's not in a hurry. They're going to get paid regardless. But you've got to think in terms of, do people want to see him fight again at this rate? Are people dying? Yeah, I want to see another match like that.
Yeah, that was great.
That was great when they laid there like it's almost like 2 insects fighting.
2 cockroaches, man. I tell you, okay?
I gave you that one. Was that
Two cockroaches.
was that Mr. Montana or
That's
was that
it.
Mr. Bruton? You be the judge.
Antonio Montana.
Will the real Antonio Montana please stand up?
Alejandro. Alejandro Sosa, man.
Well, I guess we could have someone else join us at the booth. I told you, Tony. These two men are just laying there on the ground.
Hey, man, you gotta give it up to them, man. To me, they look like two cockroaches laying there on the floor, okay? That's it, man. That's what I think, okay?
He's digging to the body now with that left hand.
Yeah, but he's digging the skin.
Well, they know they're in for a long haul because some of the fights in the last Pride went 30 minutes straight. And they're just fighting until somebody gives up. So the strategy is different than if it was like 5 rounds of 3 minutes like a Thai boxing match or 12 3-minute rounds like in a pro boxing match. So the strategy is going to be different.
Yeah, but come on. It's like you said, the people want to see action. You don't want to see this. He can finish it by start hitting him for real.
Now he's hitting right on the button.
Create some distance.
See, Royler is slowly turning up his game plan.
Yeah, maybe it's like you said. It's like
Alexis Arguello?
That's it, man. Maybe he's setting it up and he's going to strike him hard later on.
Well, he's striking hard and out to the body. He's actually striking. Oh, Sano trying to post him up, trying to buck and roll, but it didn't work. Royler now, he's got the mount again, but he's going more for the knee on chest, not the side mount, halfway between the mount and the side mount, knee on chest position, but he's got the leg up now. The punches, I think, are more for a distraction.
Is he tapping or was that a hit?
My God, Sano got busy.
Yeah, he got 3 slaps on the back.
Good thing the referee didn't see it. Might have thought he tapped out.
Yeah. Oh my God, he gave him 2 back. And fatigue is kicking in this high energy. Come on, guys, show me some moves.
I don't think matches like this are going to set the general public on fire. I really don't. I think people that are used to... That's one of the reasons why pro wrestling is so popular. Pro wrestling, people pay their $29.95 or whatever because they know they're going to get action. Guys jumping off the ring ropes, guys hitting each other with chairs, constant action, a lot of trashy interviews. I think it's important for mixed martial artists, not necessarily to go out and do pro wrestling because I'm not a big pro wrestling fan personally, but if anything be learned by pro wrestling and some of the greater boxing matches in history, Holyfield versus Tyson and whatnot, is that people don't just want to see techniques and strategy. They want to see drama. They want to know that these two guys are fighting their hearts out, and they want to not know who's going to win. They want to just think that maybe the other guy's got a chance, maybe, but right now, it's almost like, do people care?
Yeah, nobody wants to see him again. You know, this is like, okay, I don't want to be liked by the audience. Let's fight like this. What can I say? What can we say?
It's like if you were at a heavy metal concert or a thrash punk concert, and all these thrash bands were playing, then a band came on and just played nothing but slow blues songs.
It's not gonna
really long 20-minute songs, slow blues. They'd probably get things thrown at them.
Oh, for sure, they're gonna get killed, especially at a punk rock or something.
Yeah, because the mosh pit people would be like collapsing, like from boredom. I'm not saying that's happening here necessarily.
No,
but the inference is to get busy.
Yep. Especially it's Pride number 2. Oh, they were like it was a combination. The full right hand to the, what was it, to the eyebrow.
Now a fighter may say to you, now, but boss, you can go ahead and interject on this when you want. But my goal is only to win the fight. I don't care how I win the fight.
No, this is not a fight. This right now is 2 people laying on each other. That's it. It's not a fight. If you fight, you fight. you fight.
But
This
do you
is a fight.
think? But do you think because you come from Holland and Holland has got a heritage of stand-up fights and wars that gives you a slanted point of view?
No, the thing is, like here in Pancras, I'm known that people like me. The main reason that they like me is that I go for it. From the first minute off, I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to wait. We got 30-minute fights. We got the same thing, but it's not boring. You know, I just try to give some action. If you want to preserve yourself till the end, you know, why would you? You know, throw it out. If you give shots like, you throw energy away for like 1 minute only. If he would sit up now, Hoyler right now, push himself away and just rains bombs on him for 20 seconds. Forget about the minute. And then recoups again. Grabs him and takes a few breaths, good breaths. Do it again. 20 seconds is a long period of time. You know, you can do a lot of damage in 20 seconds. But they don't. They choose to hold each other, lay there. It's like the same thing. He wants to... Oh, I went the distance with Royler Gracie. That's probably what Sano thinks. Because he doesn't do anything. He's not fighting. He's laying there. Oh yeah, he taps him on his ribs on the back. But it's not what the people want to see. I go again. If they're gonna go home and they see the fight, they know exactly what they mean, and they're not gonna like themselves either. Maybe it's all a setup from Hoyler, and he's gonna finish him. But right now we've seen 25 minutes of this. And the audience is applauding, which is something I totally cannot understand.
Well, they're probably applauding that the fight's almost over.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Sorry. They're probably thinking, good.
Yeah.
Wait till somebody else.
Fine,
Like they
wait a
got some other fighters on the card. Gary Goodridge, Marco Huas. We got some Rongo Sikatic, who's crazy. We got some other guys who we know will go for it.
But you know the worst thing is, like, if you would wait and you think, oh, there's going to be action, and this fight's going to be like 30 minutes, but all the time from the beginning of the fight, you wanted to have a beer or something. But you think, no, you know what? I wait because maybe it's going to be action. And then after 30 minutes, you've been out without a drink, without a beer, for 30 minutes, and there was no action. I see that's
and then you go
traumatizing.
On the next fight, which was totally action, ends in like a 30-second knockout, and you miss it.
And I miss it because you went for that beer, because you couldn't see you couldn't get the beer in this one. And see now, that's total confusion. Oh. Yeah, no.
I think what it is that the public has heard about Royce Gracie's victories in the UFC. And they were tremendous victories. He won 3 tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the competition was new. Oh, here we go. Got some action to talk about.
Okay, now see what happens.
Now, there's a lot of sweat.
There was it.
So the submissions are going to be harder to get. And now Royler chopping away.
He starts hitting.
Why doesn't Sano punch? I don't get it.
They gave him...
What happened? What's he doing?
They gave him, I was holding the glove or something.
Yeah.
I think it's allowed.
I guess.
But the question is what you said, why isn't Sano hitting? Hit it back.
Because even if Sano had never hit a focus mitt or a punching bag, he's probably seen people hit. And to just to go out there and throw a couple of punches, don't start with the funny cracks here.
At least try it.
Don't start with the funny cracks here. Just give it up. Give it up, boss.
I thought it was a great comment. I was thinking, he saw people throwing punches. I think that's a great comment.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's got to have seen people throw punches.
Yeah.
What position is this, boss?
This is the head between the thigh position. It's normally a position you use in an other act. But here, see? This not. If this is the Black Widow technique.
Oh, yeah. The Black Widow technique.
Yeah, that's...
I know it well. I've had it done to me a few tims.
Look at him. Look at him.
The up kick. Oh, good shot by Royler Gracie.
It's getting interesting, you see?
Royler is really turning up that cooker here.
But what? Now he starts to hit him.
Now Royler's really unloaded. Now what?
You're gonna lose $1 million, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You take credit card on that. What started off as being a slow match has turned into a really high-paced strategy match.
He wants to go for a lag lock.
Royler busted him up and he's got him cut. Hoyler's just pounding away now.
He's going for a leg lock. That's the only thing he doesn't hit. He wants to go for a leg lock. Watch this. He wants to go for like a heel hook. It's the only thing he's going for.
But
it's
you
probably
know,
the only thing he trained for.
well, one of the greatest defenses against leg locks is to punch the guy in the face.
That's it. Bang!
Oh, good
that was
shot.
a good one. Nice. You see now. Oh.
Good right hook there.
And
Hoyler.
why didn't they do this from minute one?
Well, he wanted the guy to wear down because he's busting this guy up now. Hoyler held everything in reserve. This actually was a smart strategy. We were critical early on, but Hoyler may have the last laugh on this one.
Yeah, he does. But he can't take it away that it was boring for the first 25 minutes.
Oh, yes, it was. But he's tenderizing this guy's face. Hoyler can punch a little bit from the bottom position, boss.
Yeah, hey.
And you know as well as I do, it takes a lot more energy to generate power going up than it does going down.
Yeah, Hoyler, perfect defense.
Good shot.
Nice shots. Now he's getting warm. We're getting warmed up.
Sano has no clue about how to defeat Hoyler at this point. Oh my God, did Sano try to punch him? Hoyler looked like he's stacking up there.
No. Hey, let's continue a little bit more. You know what? Let's sit in this position a little bit more. Let's try not to do anything.
Oh, good up kick there
nice.
by Hoyler. Oh, good punch there by Hoyler. Hoyler, good shot. Hoyler's breaking up the face of Yuhi Sano. Doesn't have him in the verge of being stopped. Roundhouse kick by Hoyler Gracie.
From the bottom. That was a good one.
Hoyler Gracie really showing his full range of technical capability in this fight so far. Fighting from the bottom, instituting a beating on Sano.
I tried to figure out what Sano's game plan was. Don't punch him. Don't go for submissions. Just stay out of trouble. What is his game plan?
His game plan, he might want to get a job working for Everlast as a heavy bag.
Hey, something good comes out of this.
Sorry, it's
a middleweight bag. It's a middleweight bag.
Well, he's 200 pounds. Okay. Is that a middle? Okay,
Yeah,
now it's middleweight. A light
low.
heavyweight bag. Now that the new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a shot from the bottom.
Yeah. Well, this is
His knees.
the face squeeze.
Yeah, the face squeeze. Yeah, looks like a Kids in the Hall episode. I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head.
Yeah. Hey.
There is the famous Gracie reverse stomp to the kidney. Hoyler Gracie just cracking away with that right hand. Over, under. Right when we thought there were no strikes.
He started doing it.
And effectively, too, from the bottom.
Nice. I like the uppercuts underneath the legs.
Right under his legs. And he's hitting just hard enough, not jeopardizing hurting his own hand.
Yeah. That's also very important.
Yeah, it's very important that you don't break your own hand. Oh! It looked like Hoyler was going to go for his back. Nice.
Let's go back in between his legs, get some more beating.
See,
Let's go.
now Sano is in a damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. If he stands up, he's going to take a kick in the face.
Because this strategy really worked real good for Sano, so he's going to go back to it.
Yeah. Boss Ruin, of course, is being facetious.
Oh,
It didn't work because he took an ass whipping.
Yeah, but why would you go back to that position, man? I'm clueless. Yeah, I guess that's life. Kick to the kneecap.
Sano should throw a roundhouse kick right here at Hoyler's head.
Jump up, do anything.
Throw a roundhouse kick. Just throw a roundhouse kick.
Kick. Oh, let's go back to the head squeeze. Yeah, no, come on, yes. Oh,
Like I said before.
do something.
Yeah, but this is. He's not going to get him on the.
No,
He doesn't want to be on the bottom of Hoyler. Not right now. Not now. Because his head's going to be spinning a little bit from getting bounced. Those little punches.
Yes.
Oh no! Don't turn your back. He's going to get choked out. This is bad strategy. He doesn't have a clue.
Nothing.
He doesn't have a clue right here. Hoyler's letting him off the hook a little bit. I think
Just
Hoyler
like, yeah.
really. Oh, there's the armbar. He's got an armbar right there.
Hey! My God,
Okay.
unbelievable.
Is he tapping? There it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
Was he tapping or was he hitting? Because there was no difference in between the things he was
There
doing.
you go again, boss. He was tapping. You know he's tapping. Hoyler Gracie turned that up like he was cooking a stew, slowly turning the heat up to a simmer, then a boil. Then he turned it up to, it was broiling, and he charbroiled Sano with an armbar. That was actually a masterful and brilliant performance by Hoyler Gracie. Boring, as we said at the beginning, but he turned that up like a master. Of course, to be reasonable, the other guy did nothing. So he could do everything to this guy to show all his skills because Sano really didn't have a clue.
Look at this. No, but he could have done the same exact thing in the first 2 minutes of the fight. That's it.
But he
exactly the same thing.
But he probably didn't want to take a chance. He didn't know anything about this guy.
Oh, okay, here we go. But, he comes from the same dojo as Takada, it's a pro wrestler, you got to take some chances. This is fighting. But, it's what you said. He did good. He won the fight.
I thought he looked extraordinary, but
at the end,
I've got to say Sano is not the kind of opposition that are going to push Hoyler Gracie. I'd like to see Hoyler fight some of the other tough guys at his weight.
本日の第2試合1ラウンド10分ラウンド無制限一本勝負を行います。青コーナー180センチ85キロジュアン
And here he is, Juan Mott. Very intense individual.
Now, let's see if Akira Shoji can do the same thing like he did in fight number 1 against Renzo Gracie.
Well, the question is here, Shoji fought one of the greatest fighters in the business in Renzo Gracie, but Juan Mott lost to a Brazilian jiu-jitsu man in Murilo Bustamante in Mars he tapped out from punches. So we don't know a lot about Mott going up against a guy like Shoji. Plus, styles make fights.
Yep.
Mott won his 2 mixed martial art fights by strikes, and Shoji got a draw in his second fight and a unanimous decision in his first mixed martial art fight. But Shoji is the hometown favorite here, and he really was impressive against Renzo Gracie. So we're going to see what's going to happen in this. I expect Mott's going to throw a kick. There it is.
Yeah, let's see.
I think Shoji's going to try and grab the leg and go for a takedown, maybe initiate a ground and pound type of attack.
Looks like he's waiting for a big right hand.
Juan Mott should throw the left high kick here.
Low kick inside, but
or a right,
try to go for
exactly.
Yeah.
The push kick is not going to do it.
No.
Push kick is not going to do it. It's hard to grab, true, but it won't do any damage. Push kick is primarily to keep an opponent at bay who's coming after you, or to set up a roundhouse kick. That was a good low kick.
That was a nice low kick.
Had a good crack to it.
Wipe off the feet trick.
So Shoji throws his own low kick.
Nice.
A nice little fake jab there before he threw the low kick. I think Shoji's going to throw that right hand. Now Mott has switched back to southpaw, but momentarily he had his left foot in front in the orthodox fighting stance.
Yeah, Shoji should kick inside low kick now with his right. Kick the inside of the leg.
Mott shoots another kick to the leg.
There's something on the floor there.
Maybe it's the logo is slippery from the paint. Who knows?
Yep.
Okay, Shoji with a jab into a body lock, and he goes with a trip takedown into the mounted position. This is not good for Juan Mott because Shoji has got good balance on top. And we're going to see if Juan Mott can match the tenacity and technique of Renzo Gracie, Shoji's last opponent. Maybe a tough position for Mott to get out of, boss.
Yeah, you don't want to be in here. He's a striker. Okay, but as a striker on the bottom against a guy who did so very well against Renzo Gracie, you don't want to be there. He's got the samurai spirit. He will keep going, and he's probably going to rain bombs on him. He's going to try to push himself away, cross-face. I hope.
Well, this is
make it exciting.
This is Akira Shoji's third mixed martial arts fight. His first fight, he lost a unanimous decision to Kaiichi Tuji at the Lumax Cup, and then his second fight was a draw against Renzo Gracie. So he's really looking to get a win. Juan Mott obviously has the knockout win over Matsumoto and the submission loss to Murillo Bustamante in the Mars Martial Arts Reality Super Fighting. So Shoji's looking for a win, and Mott is looking for his second win. Mott on the bottom, staying relaxed. He's fully mounted. I think Shoji's going to start throwing punches here, boss.
There we go. You're in the position anyway, so you might as well do it. It doesn't cost you a lot of energy. Look, very good.
Bad move
nice
by Juan Mott. Bad move.
Very good.
Now Mott is in a whole lot of trouble, and he's got the choke going on. Shoji's got the choke. He's got the V in. He's got the head, the balance. He's got the hooks in. Mott has got the legs straight. Bad move.
Good control.
Mott is on the verge of tapping here.
Yeah, it's underneath. It's under. I think he's out. I think he's going to be out.
He tapped out.
He tapped out.
Bad strategic move, giving the back to Akira Shoji. Yes, Mr. Shoji does have submissions in his toolbox. Choking out Juan Mott. Textbook, boss.
Beautiful, beautiful. And he's got good submissions. He's got good balance, good submissions. Now we know why he had a draw with Renzo Gracie. Now we know.
Well, he had a draw with Renzo Gracie because he had great tenacity, strategy. But in this fight, Juan Mott tried to roll him, but rolled himself, maybe not knowing about Shoji's submission, and Shoji getting the trophy. Okay, there he is, Ralph White. He had that unfortunate no contest in the Pride Fighting Championships #1 where Branimir Branko Sikotic of K1 fame soccer kicked him when he was down, giving him a giant bubble on his head, and they had to stop the fight. His opponent from Holland, boss.
William van Roosmalen. And I'm telling you, this is like a wolf in sheep clothes.
I don't know. He looks like a wolf in wolf's clothes to me.
No, like a sheep in sheep clothes. You know, it's like he's kind of. It looks like he's out of shape, but he's not. Don't get surprised. His technique is very strange too. He wears the opponent out, hangs around the neck, knees, and slowly but surely they begin to get their toll, and then he's striking and he's going to win the fight.
You know what they need? A dance floor and a bar to make this really look good, because both these guys look like they're in a bar right now.
Yeah.
The look in their face. Your buddy William, that guy, I'll bet he's been in rumbles on the street before.
Oh yeah, he used to be a bouncer in the same place where I used to be a bouncer. So
there it is. I caught that instinctively. Oh, sharp low kick there by Ralph.
He won't check low kicks. Watch it. He's going to probably take every low kick.
He's probably going to punch his way out of it.
Oh, he blocked. My mistake.
Yeah, he did check that one. But Ralph White coming out aggressive here with jabs and right roundhouse kicks. Left inside roundhouse kick by Ralph. He got caught by one kick and he acted disgruntled about it. He can't really show his opponent, because if William sees that he rattles him emotionally, I think it could have a way of changing the fight around, boss.
It sure can, and Ralph White probably will look at him as, he's not that good in shape. And again, I'm telling you, the guy can roll for 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's very deceptive, because we've seen a number of fighters in boxing and other sports come in. They don't have a six-pack ab. They don't have bodybuilding muscles, but they can fight because the kind of muscles it takes, and this is a kickboxing match, folks. This will not be a Vale Tudo rules fight, a mixed martial art fight. They will not go to the ground. The kind of muscle it takes to throw punches and kicks is a different kind of muscle than a bodybuilder type muscle. So externally, it doesn't look like the guy's in shape like for a Van Damme movie or something.
Yep, doesn't say anything. It's all in the mind. Stamina and mind. That's it, man. But they got the strange gloves on again, eh? I think it's really weird.
Yeah, they should just wear boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Because if they're not going to grapple or do throws, chopping knees there.
This is his game.
This is his he's
game.
a good knee fighter here.
Yeah.
Those are right on the inside. That's the most tender part of the leg. Is on the inside, just above the knee and below the groin area.
Last 1 minute.
Bruce Malin chopping with that right
Nice.
roundhouse kick. That hurt White. And he checks another one of Ralph's kicks.
Yeah, they're throwing a lot of energy out. Ralph's is throwing high kicks, kicks to the body, high kicks, kick to the body. I mean.
Speaking of high kicks, he went a little higher with that.
Yep.
Caught William on the ribs, but William moved in a position maybe have slowed the kick.
See, that's it, man. Low knees to the legs. Later in the fight, they're going to take their toll.
He's getting warned for something.
Maybe clinching.
Yeah, maybe there's no clinch fighting. Which is unfortunate because the best way to deliver a knee is from a clinch because you pull your opponent into you, either by clinching him around the neck, which is the best place to clinch him, or by over-under or underhook from the body. Obviously, the underhook from the body, you can't get the power in the knee, but I guess he was warned for clinching. An interesting round. At least they got busy, unlike some of the other fights we've seen.
Yeah, this is the good thing about Thai boxing. You know, it's always, pretty much always action. Yeah, you're gonna have to have two fighters who don't want to fight, but.
Okay, Ralph throwing that left hook comes up short and looked like he might have landed a punch there, but it's good defense by Roos Malin. Roos Malin with a good stiff jab there.
Right on the money.
Right on the button.
Second out. Second out. Second out, please.
Here we go. Hey,
Yeah.
we know this guy.
Koji Katao from the Pride Fighting Championships #1, also Yokozuna, sumo champion from Japan. And Ralph White kind of pawing in. Good
Nice
jab. That's a good
left.
shotgun jab there by William Roos Malin. Roos Malin is carrying that right hand low, but I'll bet he's going to throw that right hand at some point.
Yeah, left hook, right low kick. White should have followed that up with a kick, a double punch. The left, bang.
It's an overhand right which missed by Roos Malin. That low kick caught White on the calf as he checked it. That jab, though, boss, that's his best weapon right now.
Yeah, the jab and the right low kick, he's making it. But nice.
There comes that right hand.
That's good.
Kind of threw a right hook. He's got a real tricky style because right when you think it's all about the left punch and right kick, comes the right hand.
Ooh, body shot. Nice low kick. That was a nice low kick. That's going to hurt later on.
You are so right. Roos Malin is not an impressive-looking figure, but he can fight. He's got good skills, good stamina. I think a lot of his stamina and not getting hurt or tired has to do with the fact that he's so relaxed.
Yep. Like he's going to a store, buy a newspaper or whatever. He's real relaxed. I think that's Peter Ertz's biggest part also. He's so calm in the ring.
I think that's one of the things where people see a fighter who's, nice
Wow.
high kick, but
Nice.
It's a good thing he rolled with it. Now that shows some experience. If he would have left the head.
Nice low kick again.
They're getting busy here now. They are getting busy. It's a wild-looking tattoo on Bruce Mallon's chest. Looks like something out of a horror movie.
I can't figure out what it is.
A good thing. It's looking like a big, gargoyle or something. Maybe he's trying to put that on so the opponent will look at it and then he'll punch the guy in the face.
And he's going to get him with the low kicks. He doesn't check any low kick. Ralph White. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do.
Now, Ralph White starting to throw that right front kick. That's usually to keep your opponent away. Oh, good chop there by Bruce Mallon, and a good chopping knee there. Bruce Mallon seems to be wearing down Ralph White right now.
It's exactly his style. Clinching, hanging, kneeing, low kicks.
Now watch, he's limping back to his corner. There's a little bit of a limp, and I don't think that's a ghetto strut. I think that's an actual limp.
Yeah, maybe they should give him a stick or something, you know. When he walks back, only he can't use the stick during the fight. But when he walks back, they right away should give him something.
You mean like a cane?
Support that leg. Like a cane, that's what I mean. It's the language barrier, man. Some words I'm still not familiar with. But I'm learning.
Okay, now watch. Here's the right hand, and that was a good overhand right, followed by a
knee to the head.
And that was
knee kick.
It was a knee kick. It was like both kick and knee. 2 for the price of 1.
That's it.
And then a good left knee there, just under the rib cage.
Whoa.
Nice little low blow there.
Yep.
I think that Ralph White is losing confidence.
Hey, and he better start checking the low kicks. God, it's a samurai.
It's a real samurai.
It is.
They come back out. They don't touch gloves. And there's that jab.
Kick to the knee. That was not smart.
No, that hurts the kicker.
Yep. He's gonna,
in the clinch again. Well, I guess
they. Energy.
Yeah. I think Bruce Mallon is going to really blast that low kick in this round.
Nice knee.
Beautiful left knee to the inside, that sensitive part of Ralph White's left leg. That left leg of Ralph White's has got to just be feeling some pain right now. And there's another right low kick. When we say low kick, folks, we mean the roundhouse kick. And it's the shin that is actually cracking up against the outer thigh, and it's a very sheer area, and it hurts really bad. It's like getting hit by a little Louisville Slugger baseball bat, especially when someone like Bas Rutten kicks you there.
Yeah, and it makes the leg stop working if you do it enough. That was a good low kick too.
I think that this fight is close to ending because Ralph White is really just sitting there, like a ship just sitting in the water.
Yep, he's not doing anything anymore.
No, I think he's getting tired. One of the things about having a muscular body is it takes a lot of energy just to walk around and carry those muscles around. Where Bruce Mallon doesn't have anything to carry around, so he's totally relaxed.
Yeah. Plus you flex him all the time if you see a girl. It costs energy.
One more low kick. This fight could be over. All he has to do is load up and throw that right low kick.
No, don't load it up, throw it fast.
Still throwing bumps. Whoa, the right hook.
That's a tricky right hook. Half overhand right, half right hook.
Nice knee. Oh. Hey.
Good knee. That was a good knee to the upper rib cage. Don't want to eat too many of those.
Left stowed low, right high, the trainer says.
I don't think there's any question that Muay Thai is among the most brutal, if not the most brutal, ring sports.
Yeah, for the body, for sure. I really think so. For the body.
Because you get kicked, you get kneed to the leg, to the head, the ribs.
Nice knee.
The arms.
After the fight, you need to recover because you kicked shin on shin, shin on elbow.
Yeah, the recovery period's got to be, it's like a month or two.
Boom, boom, the low kick. Boom, left
He's just picking him apart. He's picking him apart.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I'm not going to say Ralph White is not going to be able to continue before this next round because he can still go back to his corner. But he's really hurting right now, especially that leg. I remember when I used to train over at Benny Urquidez's The Jet Center. I used to come home, and my ex-wife used to see me black and blue up and down my arms and shins, and she really thought that I was insane. She thought maybe there was something psychologically wrong with me. Okay, maybe there was, but...
It's the chromosome. You're missing a chromosome.
Like, look at these knees. He's got a tattoo of some Muay Thai on his back. See the tattoo of a guy throwing a high kick on his back.
Yeah. He's going to wear him down. This round's going to be the round or round number 5.
I think he knows it. And if anyone exemplifies what we talk about sometimes, when a fighter is in, it looks like he's ready to stop.
Yeah.
It looks like he doesn't want to come out. Is he ready to... No, he's going to come out. But, man, he's not walking too well. He's jabbing. He's got to get this back. He's got to win. Oh, he can't stand there.
Joop Mustard is the trainer of Roosmalen. He was in the corner. He said, "You go. You know, he's yours." Joop Mustard also is the training of Frank Lotman. Used to be also. He'll be big involved. So that's why probably, they got started. Knee to the liver. There was a knee to the liver. I'm telling you.
That's it, folks. That's it.
It's going to be over.
He's not going to make it after that. If he gets up, he's going to take a serious beating.
Oh, I love shots to the body. I think that's great.
Boss,
it's over.
Now let's talk about that shot to the liver. Go ahead. Size that up. How did he do that?
The left knee to the body. If you really want to hurt somebody, you give him a body shot. Because if he goes down there, he will be aware of all the pain. It's kind of a mental thing, I think. But a lot of people, when they get tired, they're very vulnerable for body shots. And he did it perfect. He got real tired. He saw it. Knee to the liver.
Now, I think William Roosmalen really exhibited something that we've talked about so many times when we worked together, is that he showed no emotion while he fought.
Yep.
He showed nothing. He just showed this dull look in his eyes.
Yep.
This detached look. And that is experience talking.
Yeah, he fought many fights. This is a guy who fights in Holland sometimes once a week. And I've never seen him going down. There he goes. Watch this, the left knee. Whack, that's it. That's a beautiful knee.
It was actually right to the solar plexus. It was right to the middle. Oh, devastating. And it was sharp, too. Watch how it's crisp. So there's the right knee. Doesn't really land. But that was beautiful.
Yes.
It was right on the bottom of the ribcage.
Yep, it's on the solar plexus. Oh, like you said.
Devastating knee. And you know what? He really loaded up on that knee. He knew just when to load up on that knee. Great victory. William Roosmalen winning the knockout by a 10 count over Ralph White from the United States. Sakuraba on the left with the peach-orange colored trunks. Vernon White on the right. This will be Sakuraba's third mixed martial arts fight. Sakuraba, in his mixed martial art debut, had a no contest against Marcos Silveira, which the fight was stopped too soon in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. There's Vernon Tiger White. And they reversed that decision, and he fought Marcos Silveira in the finals of that same tournament, which happened in Japan. It was the UFC Japan Ultimate Japan 1, and that was December 21st, 1997. So he fought the same guy twice on the same night. And that was how he made his mixed martial art debut. A no contest in the rematch. He armbarred the much bigger Brazilian. So we've got Vernon Tiger White coming out. Now he's got a good low kick by Sakuraba. We don't know a great deal about Sakuraba.
No, we have to find out. We have to find out.
What we do know that he armbarred a great big Brazilian out of Carlson Gracie's team, and that was impressive.
That's what I just went. Oh,
good
that was
left hand by Vernon White, and that rocked Sakuraba.
Nice. Yeah, Vernon fought a lot of Pancras. I know him a long time, since day one that I was fighting in Pancras. I actually fought him also, and but in '93 he fought his first match there. I was right there also. And he's got a lot of experience, and this guy is getting better and better and better all the time.
Because Vernon comes from a Taekwondo background, you've got to say that he would be dangerous standing up with the kicks. But on the ground, because, as you said, boss, he's fought a lot in Pancrase. And for those who don't know what Pancrase is, it's a hybrid wrestling style that allows palm strikes to the face and closed fist punches to the body. Vernon White has got a lot of fights in that style, and there's a lot of submissions, a lot of grappling, a lot of wrestling. And my partner, Boss Rutten, was a 3-time king of Pancrase, so he knows a great deal about that. That's a lot like regular mixed martial arts or what we're seeing here, except in this fight with Sakuraba versus Vernon White, you can punch with a closed fist at the face.
Yep, that's the major difference. Also,
going for a hammerlock there, and
nice.
Vernon White pops out and sprawls back. Sakuraba going for a real good single there, getting the single leg.
Yeah, Vernon is very flexible, very limber, and he escapes from pretty much impossible situations. He's good. He should put his hip down here. You don't want to be on the bottom with Sakuraba, because otherwise he's going to try to do that armbar again, like the same one as he did with Conan. I was right there, man. I was in the UFC Japan.
And that was amazing, because Conan weighed something like 260 pounds. Sakuraba weighed about 185.
Yep.
Soaking wet, and he got that arm bar, and it was in that rematch, because the first fight the referee stopped it too soon because Conan started to throw some punches, and Sakuraba shot it for a takedown, and the referee thought that he was dropping from the punches, but he didn't.
Nope.
And fortunately it was reversed. Sakuraba came back. The other contestant on the other side of the bracket was injured, so he couldn't continue. They put Conan back in with Sakuraba. He got the armbar. So here we are, Sakuraba on top, and it looks like he's in Vernon White's guard, or a half guard.
Half guard, yep.
So Sakuraba really, comes from a pro wrestling background, being from this Takada gym, but Sakuraba is quite a bit more impressive than Takada or Sano, who we saw earlier tonight against Royler Gracie. He's got the mount against Vernon White, who's a Pancrase veteran. I'm pretty impressed here.
It is impressive. It is impressive.
But Vernon
looking like he's going to go for an armbar again.
High mount. He almost gave him the roll. He gave him the roll. He got too high on the mount. Vernon standing back up. And Vernon is going to show what a striker does in this position. He let Sakuraba get up. He could have kicked him.
Yeah, Vernon, he's too nice of a guy. He's and I'm telling you, he's getting better and better. And
but Sakuraba's single leg takedown, boss.
Nice. Let's see what he does now. Vernon's afraid of a knee bar because he's got his knee right up and he's protecting it with the other leg, probably an arm bar. What is it? Let me see.
Sakuraba's got some grappling skill.
Oh yes, he does.
I mean, because the way he spins out of the guard into the side mount, or actually he's like half guard now or half mount, but he's still on the side. He's very relaxed.
He's probably a good wrestler.
Yeah, that right knee is taped up. Maybe he had a previous injury. Sakuraba did have a collegiate wrestling background,
okay.
so he does have wrestling skills, but his submission skills or his ability to refuse submission skills and go for submission skills, like he was going for the armbar, and he even had a triangle, but Vernon popped out of it. He popped out of it so quickly. Vernon, on the other hand, is really an exemplary grappler here as well. Getting guard there out of the side mount. Sakuraba getting side mount again. Nice little. Oh, now Vernon turning.
Oh, straight armbar coming up. There we go.
This is bad for Vernon. This is bad for Vernon. Vernon defending well. Oh,
it's still looking good for Vernon.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Sakuraba is really, really impressing me here. Coming out of nowhere with 2 fights. And now he's fighting a Pancrase fighter. Vernon gets out. Oh, Vernon really fighting his way to get out of this armbar. Both hands clinched together.
Knock his head off.
Nice escape.
A real rough and roll. Sakuraba giving his back to Vernon White. Is Vernon going to go for a choke here, boss?
For sure he's going to go for a choke. Only he forgot to put the hooks in, so he's got rolled now, and now he's on the bottom.
That was slick.
Yep, he forgot to put the hooks in.
Control him, you hear me? Watch out for the right hand, watch out for the right hand.
Now, this is an awkward position.
Kick him, Vern.
Wow.
Kick him.
Okay. Oh.
This has been a really technical match, and is Sakuraba going to go for a toe hold here?
Yeah, it looks like he wants to get a toe hold.
But he'd be open for a strike there from the other leg in that position.
Vern, he stands up again, you go for the leg.
We hear Trey Tellingman talking to Vernon on the background.
Trey Tellingman, another Lions Den fighter who's experienced at mixed martial arts as well. Sakuraba with a knee on belly position.
He's going to go for that figure four again, it looks like. What is he doing? Now, let me see. Yeah. Again, arm bars. He likes arm bars. Figure fours, reverse figure fours, and straight arm bars. That's what we saw from him until now.
Well, right now we're not seeing any strikes from Sakuraba at all. Vernon's in a perfect position to get hit by that right hand, but Sakuraba, obviously, being from a wrestling and submission background, prefers to go for submissions. But Vernon's wide open for punches. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but I think it's like a code that is going on here, because Vernon's not hitting him and he's not hitting, and vice versa. So I think once somebody starts hitting, then the defense will come up.
Well, it's kind of like the Royler Gracie versus Sano fight. Royler started tapping him, but Vernon's not afraid to kick that knee, and that knee's got some tape on it, so that must hurt.
There's some nice kicks.
Yeah, those aren't just real easy kicks, folks.
No, they have some power in them.
Those are self-defense kicks almost. Sakuraba working to pass the guard and sneaking around into a side mount almost.
Uh-oh.
He's going to go for a knee bar?
Knee bar or arm bar. Not the arm bar anymore.
He might be looking at a knee bar here because he's got Vernon's left leg, but he gives it up because he knows Vernon's ready to counter. He's going for the arm bar. Oh, Sakuraba going for that arm bar.
Nice rolling. No, he doesn't have it.
Vernon White's exceptional defense gets him on top, and now he's got Sakuraba's back again.
You hear me? Don't go forward. I don't want you
Crossface right now, crossface, and try to get at least one hook in.
I want you to stand up.
Now this is where strikes would help.
They tell him to stand up.
Hit him in the left.
Hit him in the body, he says.
Hit him, Vern.
Hit him.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. Oh, Sakuraba ducking under a faked kick, going for a takedown into Vernon's White's, almost into the guard.
Yeah, that was not a good move.
No, but both these guys, I think, are getting a little lazy right now. I mean, I don't...
I want you to quit playing around, you're playing.
Yeah, there's some good advice from the corner to get him emotionally fired up. I couldn't have said it better myself, boss.
Yeah, I don't know, but probably for the American audience, they're going to bleep that one out.
Not for videotape.
Last 1 minute.
Nobuhiko Takada looking on at one of his proteges, Kazushi Sakuraba, this time on top, all curled up like a pretzel. Who knows what anybody's going to try here.
A pretzel move, maybe.
The pretzel move.
Sometimes the double pretzel with the sugar on top, that's a very dangerous one, too.
Yeah, but with the chunks of salt, I think is the best.
Yeah? Yeah, no, I'm not scared of that. It's too devastating for me. Sakuraba is going for arms. He's an arm man. That's one thing for sure.
See, one thing I like about Sakuraba is that he is, as you say, always going. He's always going for something. Now he's got the mount. Is he going to ground and pound? I don't think so. He hasn't really thrown a strike. Oh, he's going to throw the right hand?
He should. Hey, you punched me? Now I punch you.
We only punched him once. Okay, that's the end of the round. Almost like a grappling sparring match, boss. There wasn't a lot of tension in this fight, but it was very technical.
Yes.
Very interesting.
This is what I like to see, you know?
For an aficionado of the sport of grappling, this showed all kinds of escapes, all kinds of positions. We saw the side mount, we saw the full mount, we saw a guy take a guy's back, we saw going for chokes, going for figure four, footlocks, toe holds. We saw a number of attempts here. Two guys that really understand the ground game. The Lion's Den versus Takada Dojo. Picture there, Kazushi Sakuraba getting iced down. And here Sakuraba's going for that armbar. And Vernon really had to fight his way out of this.
But he did it very smart. He pushed the leg off.
Gets that head under the leg. He goes. He doesn't slam him here. And he pushes the arm away.
Second out. Round 2.
Let's see if they turn the heat up now. I'd like to see a little bit of passion out of these two guys. The first one was sort of ice-cold technique. And now there's a strike.
Yeah.
Both men have the right foot in front, meaning they're both southpaws. Vernon White with a fake jab followed by another jab.
Yep. Feeling each other out now.
I think there's respect here. I think both these men are thinking, okay, I saw a lot of what he's got to offer me, but does he have more? Can't be sure. Don't want to make the mistake, which ends up in a submission or a knockout. Although I don't think a knockout's going to happen here. Both men haven't really shown strikes that would give me the clue that a knockout were coming. Although I know Vernon can kick.
Oh, yeah, he can kick. He can punch, too. He can punch, too. We saw him
right there.
landing that punch in the first round.
That was a good right jab. Sakuraba shooting. And Vernon trying to pull him into guard, but Sakuraba had a side mount.
It's Sakuraba knows some good. He has some good wrestling skills. He has nice takedowns. Vernon was defending the other side, and then Sakuraba reversed it. It was pretty cool.
Are we seeing two different styles here? Is there a Pancrase style of grappling?
I don't know. They've been around, and they do good in mixed martial arts, but
is it a style? Is Pancrase a style?
No.
Just like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a style?
No, I don't think so.
Because so many different, like I know you grapple differently than, let's say, Vernon White does. So there's all different kinds of styles of grappling within the sport of Pancrase.
Yeah, but Pancrase, they will go more for submissions than striking, I guess. But also Jiu-Jitsu, they say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think it's...
They do the same.
Oleg Taktarov said it's Jiu-Jitsu. It's like, he said, what do you do, a Russian Sambo? And Oleg said, I'm doing Sambo. There's no Russian Sambo, I'm doing Sambo. There's no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's Jiu-Jitsu.
Right.
So, and they adapt some things, and you got, of course, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu was different, but...
yeah, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, now there's a strike.
Here we go.
Now, I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is different than Japanese Jiu-Jitsu because Japanese Jiu-Jitsu is like a full karate system where you've got punches, kicks, and everything else. What's he doing? He's got the arm pretty tight, and he's got the foot where he's trying to buck Vernon's other hand away. He's almost got it. He's almost got it, boss, because Vernon doesn't have his two hands clinched together.
He just has to keep holding his shin bone, the back of his calf, and then it's okay. But if Sakuraba can wipe it off like this... But this is okay. Nice.
Sakuraba's got a little mouse under his right eye. It must have been from that jab of Vernon White because Vernon has got a pretty decent jab there in that right jab. Okay, Vernon looks like he's going to punch. That was a good shot to the left or the right ear of Kazushi Sakuraba. Sakuraba doesn't want to stay here.
He should continue. Why doesn't he continue with strikes right now? Just keep hitting him. Set up, make...
He's going for the choke here, but he doesn't have the hooks in.
No.
So Sakuraba can bring he's got one hook.
Here we go.
Oh, the Sakuraba busting his way out. Sakuraba, nice.
It's very beautiful.
Sakuraba has got such a unique little style of staying in close in these little twists and turns. I don't think Vernon has dealt with a guy that has these little tricks in his flavor.
Yep.
Sakuraba is like a different flavor. That's why I asked about styles. Vernon is probably used to a certain style of grappling, but Kazushi Sakuraba is giving him different kinds of angles here.
Yep.
And his escapes are different.
Yeah, he's got good preventing techniques too, you see?
And because
keeps the elbow low, make sure that Vernon cannot catch the elbow right now. Good escapes, good attacks.
He's got tricks that Vernon may not have seen before. And he's got a real good single leg takedown. Let's see if he can make this into flip Vernon over. And one thing I like is that when he goes for the single leg, if he doesn't have it all the way, he relaxes his arms. He doesn't burn energy trying to grab it and muscle the guy. Like right there, he gave it up.
He gave it up and take the figure forward.
He's going for a Kimura lock. He's got his back to Vernon White. If Vernon gets that right hand open, he can throw the right hand and hit him, but Sakuraba trapping the leg. Sakuraba going down. Oh, that was beautiful.
And he escaped again. Vernon is doing a great job, too, in escaping all the submission attacks of Sakuraba.
But if there... Oh, no. This is not... I think if there is a code about submissions over strikes, they might want to just break that code right now and let them fly, because they're shutting each other down a little bit. Sakuraba is... Oh, Sakuraba's got moves.
Beautiful. Look at this. What? It's kind of complicated right now.
Yeah, here we are in a reverse pretzel with salt and sugar on top.
That's it, right there. With a little lime on the side. Oh, knee bar.
Sakuraba ducking down. He just gives his back openly to Vernon White. He's not even afraid of the rear naked choke. Not even.
No, but like I told you before, it's with the gloves. If you got a normal defense, it's very hard to choke somebody with the gloves.
But he's got the hooks. He got one hook deep in, but Sakuraba's going to roll out. Oh, but Vernon's got. He's got the right arm in. Oh, he's got it in, boss. Except for Sakuraba's he's got his chin down, but still he can create pressure. Sakuraba spins up. Oh, Vernon knew he didn't have it. Vernon knows how to use his energy economically.
Yeah, it's because he's been in a lot of fights. And, straight arm bar again.
He's been in 10 times as many fights as Sakuraba, but to me, this is about an equal match.
Yep.
I would have to say...
Actually, Sakuraba is attacking way more.
Exactly. He's attacking more because he's got these weird twist takedowns that he goes for a submission and it turns into a takedown. And he's just got open disregard for turning his back to Vernon White and not even worrying about an arm bar or a rear naked choke.
Last 3 minutes. Last 3 minutes.
3 minutes left in this really, really highly technical and superbly executed grappling match. Vernon Tiger White on top, Kazushi Sakuraba on the bottom. Oh, there he goes. He almost got that one.
Put your hips down.
Sakuraba moving forward.
Whoa, nice.
Double underhook. That's a good position for Vernon. Now he should knee him to the ribs.
Get him on his back. If he can get him on his back right now, he can
get a neck crank. Exactly. He could get a neck crank if he got him on his back. But Sakuraba, he's got nothing doing.
Stand up and knee him to the head, or knee him to the
ribs. Yeah.
To the ribs.
Because if he can lock those hands, Sakuraba's smart by keeping it down low. Oh, he gives it up. Why? Oh, that was a good position, but Sakuraba kept so relaxed and down low.
Yeah, it's strange. We should ask him later on why he gave it up.
Yeah. We're here live at Yokohama Arena. Steven Quadros with my partner, Bas Rutten. Good knee to the body.
You see now, that's something that he should do way more. See how relaxed Sakuraba looks.
Sakuraba going for a Kimura out of the... And Vernon chopping away to get out of it. Vernon started to punch away. I think he felt maybe that was going to lock, and he knew he had to punch. He had to break that code.
Is it a little less punch, a little less punch.
Okay, good sprawl there by Vernon. Vernon pulling guard. Sakuraba stacking up.
Yep, half guard's going to be broken now. It's a very technical fight. Very, very good attempts, good defense.
I think
good escapes.
Up until this point, this is one of the most technical grappling matches up to this point that I've ever seen in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I can't think of another one prior to this fight that has been more technical. I mean, you've seen a lot of and participated in a lot of very technical matches, but boss, you were like the hammer in Pancrase. They were afraid of your strikes. And then you got good at submissions.
Yeah.
But this is highly skilled.
Both of them.
Sakuraba loading up there with the right hand. Vernon getting ready to scoop back, and that's a beautiful move by Vernon White, pulling out the back door. But Sakuraba could go for a footlock, but he doesn't. Vernon going for that choke again. But his legs have to be down low, and Sakuraba has turtled up his knees into his body.
Wow.
End of round two. An impossibly technical match. Both men really, really relaxed. It's funny because they look like they're not expending any energy at all, but they are.
Yep.
But it's in the ability to initiate attack and not expend energy at the same time that makes both these guys well above expert status at grappling.
He's so relaxed, you know. That's also a key factor, the same that we saw with Rosemalen. They're so relaxed, and because of that, they have a lot of stamina, no stress.
Okay, round three now. Let's see. Okay, this is the final round. They touch gloves. Let's see if we see strikes in this round, because the grappling, they've basically neutralized each other.
Yeah, for Vernon to win, he should go for strikes.
Because Vernon, the few strikes he's thrown, he's created a little bit of a mouse. Oh, nice high kick attempt by Vernon Tiger White, but he slipped back. So now I think they're going to start getting down and dirty, folks. I think they're going to start going for it. I think all the code about straight grappling only. Sakuraba, good kick to the body, was blocked by the arm shields there of Vernon White, but they're starting to let him fly now. But it's that jab of Vernon White. That's the effective thing. Vernon's got a punch now. They're really starting to chop now with the kicks. Both men coming out kicking. It's all about the mind at this point. Whose mind will win the fight? One man has to dominate the other in order to win.
Nice.
Oh, that was so tricky, the timing of that, because he waited till Vernon to get into a position where he looked like he's going to throw a kick, then he shot in.
Perfect.
Looks like Sakuraba may be going for a knee bar, boss.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but you let it go. And I don't think you can knee bar Vernon. Not easy. This is like a Pancrase thing. They do a lot of leg locks.
Pancrase, yeah, a lot of leg locks. I mean, the Pancrase fights I've seen, lots of leg locks.
They actually took the heel hook out.
Oh, really? Because
yeah,
it's too easy to hurt somebody?
Oh, yeah. Everybody started breaking their knees, shin bone. Everything came along, and then they said, you know what? Let's get the heel hook out. Now, let's see what's going to happen here now. It's been a chess match, the whole fight.
Okay, now listen to the audience.
Yep.
Or the lack of participation from the audience. In this fight, I think there's a level of appreciation from the audience.
I know, like in all the other countries in the world, around the world, everybody knows better. So, do this, do that, do this, do that. Here, they just let the fighters fight.
Okay, he's trying to put the double hooks to spring him back.
Nice.
That was on the top of the head. Vernon has great defense for the strikes in this position, but nothing's going to happen. It's all up to Sakuraba. Sakuraba started to chop now with punches.
And he got some solid striking.
Sakuraba is probably going to go for that left arm in an armbar, boss.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for that left arm. I think he's going to have to set up a strike, so he can't just do it on straight grappling. If he just tries to out-grapple and work for the submission without strikes, it's going to be very difficult against Vernon Tiger White. Vernon has got too many answers to the questions Sakuraba's asking, so Sakuraba's going to have to dig into the striking tool bag and start softening him up with at least distraction punches. There it is to the body. Now he's got that right wrist trapped.
Like he's want to go for a hammerlock. A Kimura, you guys. Armbar.
Vernon pulled right into that and pulled out of it.
Beautiful.
A great escape by Vernon Tiger White. He was in potential trouble there.
Beautiful escape. I'm telling you, this is a good match.
I really think this is a good match for you and I and other aficionados and practitioners and fans of the sport, but to the general public, they may not understand this match.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they should.
Because the general public is going to say, well, wait a minute, these guys are just laying on the floor. They don't know what they're going for. But you and I, being practitioners, we know at least that they're going for an armbar or whatnot. But technically, you can't get much better than this.
No.
You really can't.
And he escapes the Kimura again. It's he keeps escaping. I wonder how this is going to end.
Vernon is all but given up on trying to choke Sakuraba. All his attempts at choking were futile. He never even got him in trouble.
Last 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes left in the fight, folks. It looks like this fight may be destined for a draw. If it keeps going like this, this will be a draw.
Yeah, it has to be a draw because everybody, you know, they put equal amounts of submissions in there. So it should be a draw right now. Okay, Sakuraba got the takedowns, but then Vernon got the reversals, the escapes. He's got a few good shots.
Now watch when Vernon goes for that. Now he's got a face crank here, but it's only going to cause Sakuraba to roll one way or another and get out of the technique. Always thinking. These guys are always thinking. And look how Sakuraba defends the move to where he's on top now. Sakuraba, his little moves, boss, impress me so much. It's almost like it's almost as if Sakuraba instinctively knows which way to turn when Vernon tries something.
Yeah, he's got some serious submission skills, and
he really does.
Wrestling skills too.
Well, you can tell that this guy has spent innumerable hours on the mat with. If it's pro wrestlers that he's been grappling with, then I got to say that they've been good teachers for him because he comes from pro wrestling. Oh, not good, not good. If he gets that leg over Vernon White's head, this is going to be a tough position for Vernon.
Ooh.
Oh no, Vernon might have just rolled right into an armbar here.
Yep.
Sakuraba's got both legs in position. Vernon may be in trouble here. Vernon has got to really make sure. Oh, he's got him.
He's got the armbar.
Sakuraba. Oh my God! Out of nowhere, Kazushi Sakuraba has submitted Vernon Tiger White with a straight armbar out of nowhere, boss.
Unbelievable. Bang, and there it was.
He rolled. He kept going back to the well, until finally, and he's got to be paying him tribute and respect here. He knows he was in with a formidable grappler in Vernon Tiger White. Vernon rolled, and it happened to be the wrong way on this particular juncture. Sakuraba locked it out. He got position. He didn't crank it hard. He didn't want to hurt the guy.
Beautiful. He had the elbow on the right side, on the good side, that's what I mean, to finish somebody.
My God, who is this guy? Kazushi Sakuraba coming out of nowhere, fighting 2 fights against the same guy in Silveira, and fighting Vernon Tiger White, one of the top contenders in Pancrase, rolling around with him on the mat, slowly turning up the heat and armbarring him. Amazing.